Right?
Yeah, that's what they don't say. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to remind people of the things that we did when we had the plague outbreak in 2005. And one of the real important things was that CDC pamphlet was critical to get out. And if we can get it into Lakota, that would be even better. The second thing we did was I was just talking to Joe about having follow-up meeting conference calls. We had conference calls about it months, and BIA coordinated those months and months after, not just with the tribal folks, or state folks. We talked about Nebraska, Rapid City folks, and BIA across the board, because other reservations were interested as well as what we did. The other thing was posters in public places, particularly at IHS. That was really important. And in the case of the hunta virus, I would say something on how we eradicate our rodents is critical too, because some of those poisons that our kids could get into are just as detrimental as the hunta virus can be. And as that gentleman said earlier, we don't know a lot about hunta virus, so we don't know how it goes. The same as we don't know a lot about plague. And if there's anybody that's sick, or this is a flu and cold season right now. So if there's anybody with a fever, it needs to be checked out, particularly if it's high.
Yes.
And so I just was going to iterate that. But that's about all. Other than that, OSPRA, I know when the Rangers, when we had the bad blizzard in 2007 or whatever.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I believe that I have to talk to my director and our chief, but we'd be able to get supplies out to folks. We can get a list, somebody can generate, especially those far-reaching places that people can't go, so we can work with you guys on that to get that information. And our crew will plan on going through the training so we can help with the information.
Trudy, Jim Meek's got one question there. Wants everybody to know, if you see a little mouse with a cape on, leave it alone. That's Mighty Mouse.
We do need supplies. We do need supplies. I guess we need to get out there and let the people know where to pick them up. Trash bags, gloves, masks.
Gloves and
For
masks are available at IHS now.
For those individuals to start to clean their areas. It's really important that our pickup trucks get out there and assist from the tribal level. We need a letter going out to the property and supply director, telling her to free up those trucks so they can assist in the cleanup out in our communities. Because a lot of our people don't have trucks, vehicles to take those, whatever that needs to be taken to the dump, to the landfill.
Thank you. I guess I kind of want to wrap it up now, but I guess I want to just thank everyone for coming today and hearing, I guess, the information. Okay, Susie?
Yeah, I just want to say that tomorrow our Brownfields emergency response team is coming, not for this. Coincidentally, they're coming for, they've got sites around the reservation in Wombly, here in Pine Ridge, like 20-some sites. They're cleaning up abandoned trailers. But they are aware of what's going on, so if anybody wants to meet with them tomorrow, they're going to be here at 3 o'clock at the tribal office, and we're going to go out and look at the sites that they're going to be cleaning up. And that trailer that you mentioned that's down here at the trailer courts, if it's not lived in, if nobody's living in it, he said he'd be more than happy to get rid of that trailer and demolish it. You can't clean it up, but you can demo it. And I think all these sites that are around the res that they're going to be cleaning up will alleviate some of the rodent problems because they're going to get rid of all the bad sites. So just to let you know that. And then our office can get Clorox and gloves and whatever you need.
Some of the supplies. Okay. We're going to leave Lisa kind of in charge. You can work with Lisa. All right.
Excuse me, the masks that were provided are N95. They need to be fitted.
What are they called?
N95s that were provided need to be fitted. Usually we test you, but there's going to be so many of them. You're just going to have to, check it where it's airtight because you can breathe through and it keeps the, germs and viruses and bacteria outside. So make sure it fits your face, large, medium, small. Take a good breath. You can feel a good, solid seal there. That's kind of pretty much it. So just don't get a big one, on a little base. Just kind of make sure you kind of check it.
All right, with that, I want to thank you, and I guess before we end here, I want a closing prayer because we really have a big some work on our hands, and we're going to move forward today and work together. Wait, am I?
Can we have tribal programs?
Stay back. Tribal programs, stay back. We'd like you to work with Lisa and Mike. And so with that, I'm going to ask. Wilbur to give us a closing prayer.